A Russian soldier emerged from a thicket, holding an anti-tank mine intended for placement. He moved cautiously along a dirt path, but fatigue soon set in. Near a concrete pole, he stopped to rest. At that moment, a Ukrainian FPV drone closed in. It struck before he could move again. The explosion lit the area in an instant. When the smoke cleared, a lone Russian soldier walked along a dirt road, his steps slow and uncertain. After a few meters, he stopped. Not from exhaustion, not from pain, but because a Ukrainian FPV drone was closing in. Fear gripped him. He froze in place. The drone adjusted its path and struck with precision. The road fell silent again, empty except for dust and debris. In this war, fear can end a fight before it begins. In an open and exposed area, a Russian soldier sat alone, gripped by fear as a Ukrainian FPV drone closed in. As the drone approached, he raised his hands and gestured, attempting to communicate something uncertain. The drone held its course. No words were spoken, no meaning exchanged. The strike landed with precision. Moments later, the soldier was still alive, but unable to stand. Crawling slowly across the field, he was left behind by both force and time. In a barren field, a lone Russian soldier walked slowly before stopping to rest, drained from fatigue. He eventually lay down and fell asleep. What he didn't know, just meters away, a Ukrainian recon drone was already watching. It moved in without sound. The soldier never stirred. No reaction, no second chance. In this war, even rest becomes a risk. In open terrain near the combat zone, a Russian soldier was seen sprinting through tall grass. A Ukrainian FPV drone pursued him and detonated nearby, but he survived. Moments later, a second drone struck again, wounding him further, but not ending the engagement. A third drone approached, adjusted in midair, and completed the mission with a precise final hit. This layered response ensured the target could not recover, proving that persistence and timing now define modern battlefield control. While moving along a dirt road, a Russian soldier stepped on a hidden mine. The explosion threw him to the ground and left him severely disoriented. As the dust began to settle, a Ukrainian FPV drone approached his position. In a moment of desperation and confusion, the injured soldier reached out with both hands, attempting to catch the drone mid-air. A group of Russian soldiers gathered near the front line, unaware that they had been marked from the sky. Moments later, a Ukrainian fighter jet carried out a precision strike on their position. The impact was swift and absolute, leaving no chance for regrouping. A Russian soldier stepped out of an abandoned house, unaware that he had already been marked. Within seconds, a Ukrainian FPV drone closed the distance and detonated near him. The initial blast left him wounded but conscious, struggling to move. He attempted to find cover, but a second drone arrived shortly after. This time, the strike was final. A Russian soldier's head appeared briefly near a broken window. The Ukrainian sniper fired once, a precise shot that instantly neutralized the exposed target. Amid the ruins of a collapsed structure, a Russian soldier took cover and attempted to engage a Ukrainian FPV drone moving rapidly in his direction. In a dense forest corridor, a Russian soldier was seen fleeing in panic, weaving through trees in a desperate attempt to escape. Behind him, a Ukrainian FPV drone maintained pursuit, navigating the terrain with precision. The first strike landed close, knocking the soldier to the ground and halting his movement. Moments later, a second drone entered the scene and completed the mission. Even in cover, there was no escape from the eyes that fly. A group of Russian soldiers moved cautiously through a field of tall grass, unaware they were being watched from above. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones hovered quietly, observing every movement without alert. After a period of patient tracking, strike drones were dispatched one by one, each approached with precision, targeting isolated soldiers across the field. The sequence unfolded without warning. What appeared to be cover turned out to be a corridor of exposure. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone spotted a lone Russian soldier crossing an open field. Noticing the exposure, the soldier suddenly sprinted toward a nearby patch of dense grass for cover. Moments later, an FPV drone closed in and detonated directly inside the thicket. Though the blast injured him, he remained alive, but unable to move. A second drone soon arrived, confirming the position and completing the strike. What felt like safety turned out to be a trap. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone identified a group of Russian soldiers hiding in a pine forest. Moments later, a grenade-dropping drone moved in and released its first round, injuring one soldier. A second grenade followed, landing nearby and causing panic among the group. A third strike neutralized another target, as two soldiers rushed to help their wounded comrade. Another grenade forced them to retreat. Seconds later, one final round hit a soldier concealed in a trench. Sustained aerial pressure fractures unit cohesion before recovery becomes possible. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone detected a group of Russian soldiers maneuvering across a field of tall grass. The path seemed open, but it was already under surveillance. Within moments, a grenade-carrying drone approached from above and began its strike sequence. One by one, grenades were released with calculated precision, each landing near a separate target. The entire movement was halted mid-transition, showing how elevation and timing can dismantle coordination on the ground. During the clearing of Vilna village in the Pokrovsk district of Donetsk region, Ukrainian assault troops from the 25th Ukrainian 5th Assault Battalion discovered a concealed Russian shelter. Without hesitation, an FPV drone dropped ammunition directly into the entrance, while soldiers followed with grenades to secure the position. Seconds later, the noise faded from the underground shelter. 7 Russian soldiers emerged and were captured without further resistance. The operation combined precision and restraint, turning aggression into control. Coordinated drone and infantry actions ensure rapid neutralization with minimal collateral in close quarters combat.